G'day mates, SleepHQ Pro goes live this Friday. Now it's packed with heaps of great features, but one of my favorites is the Magic Uploader Wi-Fi integration. Now, as you would all know, currently with SleepHQ, you grab your SD card, put it in your phone or your laptop, and then drag the files across in order to upload them to the platform to view your charts. Now with the Magic Uploader, you don't have to do any of that. The Magic Uploader will automatically sync all the data on a little Wi-Fi SD card and send that data directly to your SleepHQ account automatically, so you never have to do an upload again. It's really cool. Now we'll work with the ResMed AirSense 11, AirSense 10, and over time we'll be building out functionality with other devices. And we do have stock, although judging from the demand and the emails we've received, it's going to sell out super quick. 30 minutes, you'll have 30 minutes and they'll all be gone. Now we've already done 2 rounds of beta testing on the device, so we're really confident in its performance. We've had a lot of great feedback, but this will be the first time when there's large amounts of Magic Uploaders out there in the real world, and this will give us confidence in making larger orders with suppliers moving forward. All right, let me show you how to set it up, and then I'll handball across to old mate Adzi to give more of a technical explanation about the open source stuff and the API. Let's do it. Okay, with the Magic Uploader, you'll receive a power supply. Now, it's super easy to change the plug, like so. This is the Magic Uploader here, and also a Wi-Fi SD card. Now, with the Wi-Fi SD card, just make sure it's set to share. Just push to the right there, because we need to share the data. Now the Wi-Fi SD card, you just plug it into your machine where the SD card would normally go, and then we just connect up the power supply to the Magic Uploader. It's as easy as that. Now to configure a Magic Uploader, all we do is head to the My Devices tab on the left, and then it says Connect a Magic Uploader. So we'll click this button, and then it has some instructions, and I'll walk you through it right now, but it's really, really easy. So number 1, plug in the power cable for your Magic Uploader. We've already done that, we did that before. Number 2, your uploader will now broadcast a Wi-Fi network you can connect to. So the little Raspberry Pi that's on the back of our device is broadcasting a Wi-Fi network. Just like your home would broadcast when you walk into McDonald's, they've got their own Wi-Fi. Your Magic Uploader has its own Wi-Fi, and we can connect to that as well. But I'll just open up my Wi-Fi and I can see Magic Uploader in the Wi-Fi. I'm going to click that, and now my computer is connecting up to the Magic Uploader Wi-Fi network. It's connected. Now once I'm connected, I just click this link here down the bottom. So I'll click that link, configure your Magic Uploader, and now I can choose my home Wi-Fi and put in my home Wi-Fi settings. So let's check here, Skynet 2.4, that's my network. Wi-Fi password, and the country. Click Save Settings. Upload configuration saved. Your changes have been saved. Please wait while your uploader reboots and the changes take effect. So this is configured the upload now to be able to connect to your home Wi-Fi network, which is pretty damn cool. Your settings have been saved, redirecting you back to SleepHQ. Click OK. Yes, there it is, guys. My AirSense 11 is now connected up to my SleepHQ account via home Wi-Fi. So when I go to bed tonight, put on my mask and start sleeping, after about 5 minutes, the AirSense 11 will start writing data to the SD card, and that data will be transmitted wirelessly up to the SleepHQ cloud. So in the morning, I can open up my phone and check out how I slept. How cool is that?
G'day guys, I wanted to just jump into the video today quickly to have a little chat about the technical aspects of the Magic Uploader. So first up, a few people have asked us if we're going to open source the software that runs the Magic Uploader, and the answer is yes. I've said that before, we are going to open source it. It runs on a Raspberry Pi W, so if you have one around or if you want to source your own, then we're going to allow you to do that. You will also need to get a specific Wi-Fi SD card that the software has been designed to talk to. But yes, you'll absolutely be able to provide your own hardware, especially if you've already got that. We'll give you the software and then you can just load it on and run your own version. We won't be doing that at launch though. So when we first launch the device, when SleepHQ Pro goes live, we're only going to be launching the complete package. So you'll be able to buy the whole thing with the Pi, the SD card, the power adapters, everything else that you need. So it's all ready to go. You just plug it into your CPAP machine and you're away. And the reason why we're doing that is because if we know that everyone has the same version of the hardware and the software and everything, we can control the whole process and we can make sure that it's really solid and as bug-free as we can possibly make it. So that's why when we first launch, it's only going to be available as a complete package. After we've got mass adoption, after it's out, been in the market for a while, obviously we've been beta testing it for quite a while, but what we really need is kind of that mass adoption to confirm that there's not going to be any significant changes to either the software that runs the Magic Uploader or the API behind the scenes that kind of powers it. So we're going to just spend a little bit of time making sure that everything is really solid, because we don't want to make something publicly available and then have to go back to all the developers who've kind of looked at it and worked on it and say, hey guys, now we're going to make a whole bunch of changes. So that's why at launch, it'll just be available as the full package. Now, I said it is a Raspberry Pi W SD card, and then there's a whole bunch of software that we've written to run on that. Once that's available, you'll be able to download it, load it onto your own Pi if you want, and then build your own device. Now, I also mentioned that there's an API. Currently, it's a private API that we're using on SleepHQ that powers the Magic Uploader, and we're also going to be opening that up. So what that means is that if you want to build your own integrations, if you don't want to build a Magic Uploader, but you want to build some other type of integration with SleepHQ, we will also make that possible for you as well. I know some people have already started doing this, and they're doing things like scraping the website to pull data down, or again, just writing like a browser, like a fake browser to push data in so they can write scripts to automatically upload their data. And that's fine. I want to support that going forward. I'm more than happy for people to be doing that sort of through the like web scraping techniques, but if you've ever done that before, you know that it's a very fragile way to build an application. And if we change something in the UI, we're going to break your apps, not deliberately, but it's just like as we progress and we continue to build new features on SleepHQ, it's the nature of making changes to an app like that. And we are going to break those sort of integrations. However, if we can provide you with an API instead that you can use that we know is going to be reliable, then you can build off that and know that your apps are going to be supported going forward. And something that I would really like to do at some point as well is to look at having like a SleepHQ app store where you could actually upload these types of things and share them with other people in the community, because we've got this really great sort of community around SleepHQ of people who are wanting to, like technical people who are wanting to build this sort of stuff and share it. And I'd love to support that and have a mechanism for people to actually be able to, you know, communicate it out to other developers and even to non-technical people to be able to say, hey, I made this app. You can install it in your SleepHQ account and it's all just going to run. So we definitely want to do that sort of stuff going forward. It's a lot of work. I don't know if you've ever tried building it, but there's a lot of work, a lot of moving parts to make that happen. And we're a very small team. It's me and Nico. So you know, we'll get it done as quick as we can without completely killing ourselves in the process, hopefully. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. I wanted to talk about the Magic Uploader going open source and about the API. So they're both going to happen. It won't be at launch, but as soon as we feel like it's really stable and we kind of have the capacity to do it, then we will definitely be open sourcing it. So if you want to get in on the first version of the Magic Uploader, then by all means jump in, buy that one when it goes available on the 25th when SleepHQ Pro goes live. If you have the hardware and you want to hold back, then I would say, yeah, just wait for a little bit, give us some time to make sure everything's really stable, and then once it's open sourced, we'll announce that to everyone, and you can get on with building your own versions. All right, that's it from me, guys. I'll hand it back to Nico.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and we'll do our best. Until next time, sleep well, look after your mates, and we'll see you soon. Bye. G'day mates, this video is sponsored by SleepHQ. Upload, review and share your detailed CPAP reports with anyone from anywhere. Visit sleephq.com and join our free community today.